Here's a wild story about us going to Iraq in 2003, about 3 weeks after Bush declared the major war over on the USO tour to support the troops. Did nothing freaky or nothing happen. It was just the craziest ride ever, because we flying in on C-130. First of all, we're going into Kuwait, Qatar, and Iraq. So as soon as you fly in, you get off the plane and it feels like you just open the oven door making cookies. The heat just hits you. It's like 9 in the morning, it's already like 100-something degrees. We flew into Baghdad on a C-130 with the little net seats. And all of a sudden, the plane just takes this hard 90-degree turn. And we're like, oh, what is this?
Going to Iraq, flying into Baghdad. Kid Rock went to the pilot and asked him to do this crazy military landing.
And I'm like, man, this ain't cool. Like, we either getting shot at or something's about to happen.
But it's the way they maneuver where they don't get shot down.
And so we're turning, doing a 90-degree turn, and we turn another one. The G-force is so strong, you can't even lift your arms up off your lap.
None of us ever had training for this type of landing.
People are getting sick. Some people having a hell of a ride. They're like, whoa!
I lost it. I lost everything. In that landing, pretty much everything I ate that day. You drop thousands of feet in like 10 seconds, just trying to get to the ground.
Because you're just coming down like that. So it's not like, it's not a normal landing, man. They're dropping, I don't know how many feet we're up, but you're up there, man. Like you're coming down from 30,000 feet down in a matter of like a minute, if that. Just banking hard left the whole time. You're like, ah. Some people holding on. Scales had a vomit bag. He was about to yak. So we out there with celebrities, stars. Everybody thinks we're gonna die. All because Kid Rock is in the front trying to see something and has the pilots wooed over with his star power.
But the crazy part is we land and there's 4,000 troops in the middle of Baghdad in an abandoned airport, and they all cheering for you like crazy.
There's no running water. Like it's very extreme conditions.
I had real top of the line Air Force bark bags, and I got off the plane. It was one of those big planes that the tail end just dropped, and you pull out tanks and all this type. And so we walk out, I got my bark bag, then you see like 4,000 soldiers and it just changing mood. I get off with this airbag, throw-up bag, whatever. As soon as I see them, it's like, it's amazing. You lose all that, like I'm ready to party. I seen somebody from my high school all the way in Baghdad.
And to see that firsthand and see our troops, and then they see us coming up, they were just so happy to see somebody from America, troops, someone actually, not troops, but supporters of the soldiers itself. And that was a very crazy, like, you can't explain that feeling. It's wilder than any kind of scene you've seen on TV, any kind of hood, any kind of whatever, man. You're going into a war zone on the basis of hip hop because they wanted to see you. But when we get into the actual strip, you can see all the planes that have been destroyed. There's still smoke going off, there's still missiles. You can see where they just pretty much abandoned everything and just left it. And so we get into this one hangar and all the troops are there.
We performed and made CNN, rocking out with Kid Rock, and he was cool.
Fly that way in, all because this Rock motherfucker wanted to, have fun with the pilot, scare the shit out of everybody else in the back, man. And they say they use that tactic so people wouldn't be able to fix their rockets on you and shoot the plane down. So every time they flew into Saddam International Airport before they had most of the major combat and the perimeter straightened out, that's how they had to land in.
Like all of the extra stuff is like, it's so much extra stuff they can throw you off, you know what I mean? Like every day, you know what I mean? Like, it's all about your decisions. Like, you make the right decisions, you're gonna get somewhere.
All musicians, all moguls are role models. And definitely, especially musicians, because we speak the most. Actors, you know what they do. They go in and be fake every day. Your goal is to be fake every day. Not fake at heart, but you're just being something, you're playing a role.
It's really kind of a tribute for my mother too, you dig what I'm saying? I told her story in the title track, Malta Bed. And it's just all about ambition and motivation from where I grew up and where I come from. We're gonna make something out of nothing. We're gonna go hard. We ain't gonna make no excuses. Whatever cards that we dealt, we're gonna make the best out of it.
So I'm like, what kind of issue we got? That's my bad, you know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't got no kind of issue. She said, yeah, we got an issue, sir. You got a gun in your bag. I said, a gun?